I really love the piece you share on body intelligence because
Yes.
in my experience, there is a universal language of the body that connects us all. And I think the more that we can become aware of our body and clue into how our brain and body communicate, the more I think we can facilitate a greater understanding in our relationships, both personally and professionally. So, what can you share with us about body intelligence and what that means?
Oh, wonderful. Well, body intelligence is our newest focus, well, that has gone public. We've actually been focusing on it for all of our careers because we find that, first of all, signals from your body sensations, your inner experience get to your brain 4 to 10 times faster than your cognitive thoughts. So your body actually gets there first and is going, hey, pay attention. Notice the way that you're tilting your head. Hey, notice that pain in your shoulder. Hey, you're getting queasy in your stomach when you start talking to this person. Listen to that. And those signals are totally legitimate, and everybody can learn how to tune into them by, first of all, turning your curious attention toward your body. We're so what I call head centric that we basically think, if I'm talking to you, that's really all that needs to happen. I can just park my body and forget about it. And what's happened, I think, in our culture overall is that we're beginning to dangerously lose touch with the wisdom of the body, with our body intelligence. And also, for over 2,000 years, we've had this whole ethic of the body is bad, the body is not reliable, you have to control your body. And this is particularly true for women, that women have received so many thousands of signals that your body is dangerous and bad and wrong, and you better just take care of it or you're going to get in trouble. And that whole gestalt, the whole context of the body is bad, is something that we really want to turn on its head, because your body is actually a community of 50 trillion cells that get along beautifully. There's no other, there aren't 50 trillion people in the world, and your body gets along better than communities in the world. And to draw on that if you give attention, curious attention, my favorite question is, how am I experiencing this in my body? So if I have something going on, rather than thinking about it or trying to figure it out, if I get curious and I give my attention to my body sensations and I ask, how am I experiencing this in my body? My body is going to give me really valuable information. But for most people, it's like learning a foreign language. They don't have much experience with really listening to and being able to accurately interpret those signals. So the very first thing that I invite people to do is to slow down, take a pause, take 2 or 3 relaxed breaths, and just be with your body. Just appreciate your body. Appreciate all of the things that your body has done for you today without complaining, just showing up without you having to think about it. So the more that you appreciate your body, the more you're going to be able to open up to those messages. It's just like when people are learning to interpret their dreams. One of the recommendations is that you open a journal at night and you put the date, the current date, and you put a pen. I always keep a pen that has a light on it so that if I wake up in the middle of the night, I can see what I'm writing. And that gives a signal to your insides that you're available, you're ready. And when you get curious and you pause for a moment, you take 3 easy breaths, you simply get curious. Because, see, most of the time when we're looking at our body intelligence, people, if I say, notice a body sensation, almost everybody looks for what's wrong. We have a what's wrong attitude toward our bodies, and we don't very rarely look at, wow, just this amazing body I live in that's really speaking to me all the time. So if you're willing to, you can really learn how to listen to those signals, and they're incredibly valuable because they can tell you how to make smarter choices, how to have less stress, how to have more flow of creativity and collaboration. They open up your intuition. They open up your creativity, massively. So if you're just trying to use your cognitive brain, you're using a part of your brain that's about the size of a quarter. We call it the 2-bit brain. And if you're moving, in contrast, like if you're just taking a walk, you have a big decision that you need to make, go take a walk, because then you're activating all of the parts of your brain, and you get to use your cognitive brain, your emotional brain, and your reptilian brain, which is very tuned into whether people are stepping on your toes and whether you're occupying your whole space and your authority. So you want all parts of your brain to work together, but they only work together when you're using your body.